Welcome to the Mobile Cyclist, the show that brings you the best of bicycling's people, places, and things. I'm your host, Anthony Barr. Sun Valley, Idaho. This is serious ski country, but also home to a thriving bike culture. From pump tracks to paved trails, and of course, loads of super cool single track, including world-famous Bald Mountain. This bike-friendly frontier town awaits in this episode of the Mobile Cyclist. Folks, I'm in Sun Valley, Idaho, home to over 450 miles of world-class single-track mountain biking. There's also plenty of options to cruise through the valley on the paved trail system. First, I'm going to head over to Sturtevants Bike Shop, pick up a rental, then I'm going to hook up with a guide from Pete Lanes. We're going to take the lift all the way up Bald Mountain and check out the Sun Valley Resort flow trails. Afterwards, pop into Sawtooth Brewery, check out the craft beer scene and bike culture there. And then, I'm going to show you how the Knob Hill Inn really takes care of their cycling guests. I stopped by the legendary Sturtevants of Sun Valley in the heart of downtown Ketchum and met up with owner-manager Olin Glenn. What's the story about Sturtevants?
One of the oldest businesses in town in the valley. Started in 1948 as a ski shop, has continued to be a ski shop all along, and then outdoor apparel, lifestyle, and we've been a biking shop for about 25 years. We've really seen it grow here, both for mountain biking and recreation riding.
You're obviously a full-service shop. What are some of the marquee brands you offer here at the shop?
As far as bikes go, Giant, Liv, Santa Cruz, Scott, and Felt. We feel like we're very fortunate to really work with the best brands and products out there.
Surrounded by mountains, mountain biking is big, but what other bikes do you offer to customers, either locals or folks coming in to rent?
Yeah, no, we've got a pretty extensive rental fleet. We've got about 40 miles of bike path around town. Road riding's great. We rent gravel grinders, road bikes, comfort cruisers, city bikes, kids bikes, not to mention a wide variety of mountain bikes from your basic hardtail all the way up to, your $5,000 carbon bikes.
Family comes in, mom, dad, kids. What do you guys offer to make their experience great here in Sun Valley?
Our real products are our services. We rent, we offer technical services, making sure we match you with the right bike, the right trail. We also offer our shuttle services and guide services. Really, service is our marquee product.
We've got tons of mountain biking here. What are the different types of trails here that folks can access?
Yeah, there's amazing riding just right out of town. That riding is particularly known for just being beautiful, smooth, single track trails that go somewhere. So you really get a sense of adventure. We've got well over 400 miles of single track just right here in the immediate area. And I've lived here for 18 years. I'm riding 5 days a week, and I still have a bucket list of rides I haven't even gotten to.
Hey, this has been fun, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna pop around here and take a look at some of the rentals.
Let's get on a ride.
Cool. Olin and the Sturtevants team hooked me up properly with a sweet full suspension ride. They make sure you're sized right and your bike is dialed in for what you want to do. I'm ready to check out that flow trail action. If you're in Sun Valley looking for bikes, gear, or just friendly advice, you can't go wrong with Sturtevants. Before hitting the trails, I met up with Sam Cochran of Pete Lanes Mountain Sports to learn how Sun Valley Resorts has done its part to help ignite the sport of mountain biking. We're here at the Pete Lanes Mountain Sports shop at the resort village. We've got the other location out at Baldy Mountain rather.
And that's where you're going to be riding today with our guide Eric. And that shop is really specific. The only bikes we have there are for the lift access riding. The bikes we've picked out are designed only for downhill riding. They aren't designed to climb. They're designed specifically for lift access riding.
With Lift Access, the same ski lift system that hauls up thousands of skiers every year uses carriers specifically designed to haul your mountain bikes up to the top of Bald Mountain, while you enjoy the ride and the view. And all ages of riders are welcome.
We've got adult sizes all the way down to kid sizes. There's companies out there actually making bikes now for smaller kids that are good enough to be able to do this kind of riding.
It helps to contribute to folks wanting to come into the sport and try it?
In a lot of areas, people feel overwhelmed and scared to do it, so they'll never try it. So by educating people, we try and give them the tools and the support so they can go try something like this and have a good experience.
Downhill isn't your thing? They've got you covered. Just look across the street.
Right here up at the Sun Valley Village, we've got the White Clouds Trail. It's 100 yards from the lodge, and it's a great 5 to 6 mile beginner loop, easy, fun, but you get a real feel for what single track mountain biking's like.
Need a break from the kids? The Roundhouse Restaurant awaits.
We have the Roundhouse Restaurant 2/3 of the way up, and you can eat lunch there. And because of our bike patrol, these kids can do laps essentially while their parents are having a beer or a coffee or lunch, and then join them later.
Well, Sam, I appreciate it very much. I'm already making a mental note to have a return visit myself.
You do that, Anthony. The more the merrier.
Cool. Thank you.
Now that I've got the lowdown on Bald Mountain, I'm ready to check it out for myself. My guide Eric from Sun Valley Resorts is ready to show me the way.
What's the history of this place? Give me a little bit about the background of why this is so prominent.
Well, Sun Valley Resort was started in 1936, and it was actually the first ski resort in North America to have a fixed chair ski lift.
Folks roll into town, families, they're wanting to go out and ride the trails here. How do you guys set them up?
We generally ask them a question of how much mountain bike experience do you have? To make it safe, we like to give them knee pads, elbow pads, a helmet, all the proper tools they would need if they were to get a flat tire or anything like that. And then we set them up on a bike that's going to have a lot of suspension, and it's going to be nice and smooth for them.
This mountain is big, whether looking up or down. But Eric and company give you the necessary encouragement.
We like to just kind of give them a brief overview of what they're going to expect up there. The fact that, it is going to be a single track trail that does have a bit of a drop off on the side, but we do have very beginner intermediate trails so that, we've had people from 65 to 7 years old up there.
What's the process for getting people up there? How do you get the bikes and where can they go?
To get up to the top of the mountain, we're going to use 2 different lifts, one being the gondola right behind us, and then the other one being our Christmas lift, which is about 2/3 of the way up the mountain.
Ready to do this?
I'm ready if you are.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
Awesome. We're out.
The crew here at Sun Valley Resorts have this lift access mountain biking down to a science.
All right, Eric, so here we are at the top of Baldy. Amazing views, of course, as you promised. And so where are we going to go from here?
Well, from here, we're going to start out on the Broadway Trail. We're going to see a ton of wildflowers along the way. The Broadway Trail is going to take us down to the Lupin Trail, and that's where we'll be headed.
Time to roll. I'll be chasing Eric all afternoon and having a blast. Of course, a great day on the mountain deserves a mountaintop toast and some killer views courtesy of the Roundhouse. Eric knows the trails, the techniques, and is super cool. He represents what Sun Valley is all about. A great day on 2 wheels on the mountain. It's time for a little socializing. I'm off to Sawtooth Brewery in the neighboring town of Haley, Idaho.
And I'm talking with Paul Hawley, owner, operator, CEO, Big Cheese for head brewer,
Yeah.
Sawtooth Brewery.
Yeah,
How's it going?
great, great.
So, how'd you get into this business?
I was a home brewer, and there wasn't a brewery in Ketchum, and so a friend and I just decided Ketchum needed a brewery.
So, you've got the brewing facility here, and you've got your other location offers some different things.
In February, we opened our public house, which is a restaurant, and that's up in Ketchum. And then we moved all the brewing operations down here to Haley and opened up a new production brewery and a new tap room here in town.
You've got quite a list of beers here. What are some of the heavy hitters?
One of the more popular ones with the biking crowd is the Flow Trail Pale Ale.
Nice.
Named after that classic flow trail that they just built up on Bald Mountain.
Oh yeah, that's a tandem mountain bike on that tap, folks.
So Tandem is our double version of our freewheeler. So Tandem is our double rye IPA, and Breweries like to do strange stuff, so why not throw a couple of people tandem mountain biking on a tap handle?
Folks roll in here on their bikes. What do you do to make them feel at home?
We've got bike racks out front, and you want to come in wearing your kit from mountain biking and your bike shoes, go for it.
Both the two-wheeled and the four-legged crowd is welcome.
We do allow dogs in our tap room in Haley, and then up in Ketchum, dogs are welcome on our front porch.
Yes, folks, Sun Valley is not just a ski town any longer.
The Sun Valley area is known for its skiing, obviously, traditionally, and now
great skiing.
it's becoming a mountain bike destination more and more.
We've got Ride Sun Valley Bike Festival, which is at the end of June, early July every year. And then it seems like every year they're building about 50 new miles of trails within the 50 miles of here.
With locations in Haley and Ketchum, Sun Valley, there are multiple ways to access Sawtooth.
Easy access. You don't even have to bring your car, just bring your bike, ride, come on in.
I rounded out my visit at the truly bike-friendly Nob Hill Inn.
Folks, I'm here with Andrew Wall of the Nob Hill Inn, general manager, and we're having another beautiful day in Sun Valley.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yes, plenty of them this time of year.
Yeah. How do you do this every day?
Interacting with the guests is a big part of it. With us being a smaller hotel and having 29 rooms, we really get to connect with the guests, see what you're doing throughout the day, send you out on a great mountain biking trail, see you come back a couple hours, dirty and a smile on your face.
Any special things that you do to sort of welcome the two-wheel crowd at the hotel here?
There's no restrictions. If you want to take your bike up to the room and leave it in the room or on the balcony, we're happy to let you do that. We've got a full 3-car garage, and we're happy to let cyclists go in there, do tune-ups, if they need to set up a bike that they had boxed up. If you need a shuttle to a trailhead, we're happy to do it.
We come off the trail, folks are tired, they're looking for a little refreshment. What options do they have?
If you're really tired and just want to come back to the hotel, I'd recommend heading straight to our bar. Another great spot in town is Sawtooth Brewery. Very bike friendly. You can ride right up to it, stash your bike, head on inside.
You looking to ride and then relax? Then check out the Nob Hill Inn. With friendly and super helpful folks, miles of big mountain trails, and true cycling hospitality, Sun Valley is hard to beat.